gentlemen, please welcome the next President of the United States, Donald J. Trump.
Thank you. Thank you. In 2 days, we are going to win the great state of Pennsylvania, and we are going to win back the White House. What people, what great people. When we win, we are bringing steel back. We're going to bring steel back to Pennsylvania like it used to be. We're putting our steel workers and our miners back to work. We are. We will be bringing back our once great steel companies. We're going to be bringing back new steel companies and plenty of other companies. We are not going to allow our jobs to be taken from our states anymore. We will be opening brand new factories across this state. We are going to bring back the jobs and the wealth that have been stolen from us. The economic policies of Bill and Hillary Clinton have bled Pennsylvania dry. You know it, I know it, we've watched it happen. The corrupt Clintons gave us NAFTA, China's entry into the World Trade Organization, the job-killing deal with South Korea, another Hillary disaster, and now she wants Trans-Pacific Partnership, which will be absolutely unacceptable. It will take what NAFTA hasn't taken. But it'll all change on November 8th. There's going to be a big, big change. Big, big change. And as you all know, real change begins with immediately repealing and replacing the disaster known as Obamacare. It's just been announced that the residents of Pennsylvania, where I went to school, by the way, are going to experience massive double-digit premium hikes. High numbers. I know your number. I will not tell you because everybody's happy tonight. I don't want you leaving in a fit of depression. I refuse. But you'll find out. But it's not going to matter because we're getting rid of it. You're going to end up getting great health care at a fraction of the cost. So don't worry about it. In the great state of Arizona, premiums are going up more than 116%. All 67 counties in Pennsylvania are losing Obamacare insurers next year. You've heard about that. Lots of luck. Premiums are surging. Companies are leaving. Insurers are fleeing. Doctors are quitting. And deductibles are through the roof. $15,000, $16,000, $17,000 in some cases. Yet Hillary Clinton wants to double down on Obamacare, making it even more expensive than it already is. I'm asking for your vote so we can repeal and replace Obamacare and save health care for every family in Pennsylvania. We'll do it. We'll do it. Real change also means restoring honesty to government. We'll start by getting rid of Clinton, all right? That'll be a good start. Hillary Clinton is the most corrupt person ever to seek the office of the presidency of the United States. The investigations into her crimes will go on for a long, long time. The rank and file special agents at the FBI won't let her get away with these terrible crimes, including the deletion of 33,000 emails after receiving a congressional subpoena. Right now, she's being protected by a rigged system. You can't review 650,000 emails in 8 days. You can't do it, folks. Hillary Clinton is guilty. She knows it. The FBI knows it. The people know it. And now it's up to the American people to deliver justice at the ballot. Look, we are going to deliver justice the way justice used to be in this country. At the ballot box on November 8th, we are going to do something so special. It will be so special. It will be an amazing day. It'll be called Brexit plus plus plus. You know what I mean? And you know, the polls are coming in, and these very, very dishonest people back there, the media, they're not happy. They're not happy. They are not happy, folks. We're leading in Ohio. We're leading in Iowa. We're leading in New Hampshire. We're leading in North Carolina. We're leading in Florida. And they're saying, what the hell is going on? This wasn't supposed to be the way it is. I call them the corrupt media. Bad. Liars, real liars. And they never show these crowds. They never show these crowds. Believe me, they don't show the crowds. But I've learned two things during this incredible tour. Number one, how great the American people are. And number two, how totally dishonest American media is. It's beyond belief. My contract with the American voter begins with a plan to end government corruption and take our country back from the special interests. You know, I used to be on the other side, in case you didn't know. But I love our country. And I said our country not only heading in the wrong direction, we weren't going to have a country anymore. You look at what's happening. Trade, $800 billion deficit worldwide trade. Our deals with China, we have a deficit of almost $500 billion each year. We weren't going to make it, folks. We weren't going to make it. Drugs pouring through our borders. Our jobs taken away. Oh, we'll build a wall. Don't worry, we will build, I promise. We're building the wall, and Mexico will pay for the wall. I promise. I want the entire corrupt Washington establishment to hear the words, we all I'm your messenger, just a messenger. Doing a good job, but just a messenger. We all are about to say, when we win on November 8th, we are going to drain the swamp. This is a great crowd. You know, I just got back from Michigan. Can you believe after this, I go to Virginia where we do one. Can you believe it? We'll call it a midnight. That'll be my 5th of the day. And then tomorrow we have 5 or maybe 6. So we set them up 24 hours, one tweet, and everybody comes. You've got to do that. You've got to get to the ballot box on November 8th. That's the key. We have one of the great movements of all time. We have the greatest movement ever put together in this country. It's a movement of common sense, keeping our jobs, strengthening our military, so many things. You've got to go and vote. You've got to go and vote. At the core of my contract is my plan to bring back our jobs. Pennsylvania has lost almost 40% of its manufacturing jobs since NAFTA. NAFTA, you heard about NAFTA. The worst trade deal ever signed by anybody at any time. It was a deal that was started and signed by Bill Clinton and totally supported by crooked Hillary Clinton. America has lost 70,000 factories since China. Think of that number. You know, think about 700. That's a lot, right? Then think about 7,000. That's a lot. Think about 70,000 factories we lost. You know how many jobs that is? Since China entered the World Trade Organization, another Bill, and this was a Bill and Hillary-backed disaster also. We're living through the greatest jobs theft in the history of the world. No country has ever lost their jobs like we do to other countries. Because we're led by stupid people. We're led by people that don't have a clue. We're led by people that take money from special interests and donors, and they want bad things to happen. A Trump administration will stop the jobs from leaving America, believe me. And we will stop the jobs from leaving the great state of Pennsylvania. If a company wants to fire their workers in Pennsylvania, move to another country, and then ship their products back into the United States, we will make them pay a 35% tax. And believe me, they won't be leaving our country very quickly. Believe me. They could have done that a long time ago, but the politicians never wanted to do it. They never wanted to do it, and for bad reason. A Trump administration will renegotiate NAFTA, and if we don't get the deal we want, we will terminate NAFTA and get a much better deal for our workers and our companies. We will also immediately stop the job-killing Trans-Pacific Partnership. That'll take the rest of your jobs, folks. That's a Hillary deal. She said that's the gold standard. Then she lied about it during the debate. She also lied about the fact that she didn't get the questions. Can you believe she got the questions to the debate? And nobody even talks about it. And they don't even write about it. They don't even write about it. They are the most biased, dishonest people. Can you imagine if Donald Trump got the questions to the debate? They would say he must immediately stop his run. She gets the question, nobody even talks about it. In other words, she cheated like a dog, and nobody talks about it. Given to her by Donna Brazile, nobody cares. If I got him, it would not be a pretty picture. They would reinstitute the electric chair, right? What a double standard. And all we want to do is make America great again. I mean, it's like just a crazy thing. How they are, how they react. They are very, very dishonest people. As part of our plan to bring back jobs, we are going to lower taxes on American business from 35% all the way down to 15%. We're the highest taxed nation in the world. We're now going to be among the lower taxed nations. We will massively cut taxes for the middle class. Hillary Clinton is going to raise your taxes very, very substantially. We will lift the restrictions on American energy, including shale, oil, natural gas, and clean, beautiful coal. Put our miners back to work. Hillary wants to shut down the mines, and she wants to ban shale production. Not going to happen. A Trump administration will unleash a shale energy revolution, and you know all about shale. You know more about shale than anybody, right here in Pennsylvania. We will also rebuild our inner cities. We are going to rebuild our inner cities. The African American community, the Hispanic community, has been treated very, very unfairly by our politicians. They want a vote, and then they say, thank you very much, I'll see you in 4 years after that election. We are going to rebuild our inner cities. We're going to bring back jobs. We're going to bring back education. We're going to bring back safety. Safety. So unsafe. Going to be very happy. I will tell you, people are going to be very happy. We will become a rich nation once again. But to be a rich nation, we must also be a safe nation. Hillary Clinton wants a 550% increase in Syrian refugees pouring into our country, and virtually unlimited immigration from the most dangerous regions of the world pouring into our country. Her plan will import generations of terrorism, extremism, and radicalism into your schools and throughout your communities. When I'm elected president, we will suspend the Syrian refugee program. And we will keep radical Islamic terrorists the hell out of our country. I will tell you that. We will keep them out. We have enough problems, folks. We have enough problems. We have plenty of problems. We don't need these. Here in Pennsylvania, you've seen firsthand the problems caused by refugee programs with large numbers of poorly vetted refugees coming into your state without your knowledge, support, or approval. A Trump administration will not admit any refugees without the support of the local community where they're being placed. It'd be about time that people know. You have people being brought into your community. Nobody knows who they are. Even your governors and your top politicians aren't told. We're going to change that. And we will pause admissions from terror-prone regions until a full security assessment has been performed and until a proven vetting mechanism has been established. We only want to admit those into this nation who will support our country and love our people. A Trump administration will also secure and defend the borders of the United States. And for that young gentleman that keeps saying wall, yes, we will build a great, great wall, and Mexico will pay for that wall. They will pay for it. They understand that. They will be paying for the wall. Hillary supports totally open borders, there goes your country, and strongly supports sanctuary cities like San Francisco, where Kate Steinle was murdered by an illegal immigrant, deported perhaps more than 5 times. Thousands of Americans would be alive today if not for the open border policies of Obama and Clinton. This includes Americans like Josh Wilkerson, whose mother I've gotten to know during the campaign. Josh, a great student in a high school, was murdered at the age of 17. He was tortured, strangled, and beaten to death by an illegal immigrant, and then his body was set on fire. People begged and they pleaded with the authorities not to let this killer, the killer of Josh, free, incarcerate him, send him back to his country. But the Obama administration said, no, we won't do that. They said no. A Trump administration will end this nightmare of violence, believe me. We will protect American lives. We will cancel all federal funding to sanctuary cities. We will stop illegal immigration, deport all criminal aliens, and dismantle every last criminal gang and cartel threatening our citizens. We will also repeal the Obama-Clinton defense sequester and rebuild our badly depleted military. We need our military. I'm honored to have the endorsement of more than 200 top admirals and generals and 22 Medal of Honor recipients. Our new foreign policy is going to always put America first. Strange words. You don't hear those words. You're going to hear them plenty. To all Americans, I say it's time for leadership. It is time for change. Just think about what we can accomplish in the first 100 days of a Trump administration. Be so great. We're going to have the biggest tax cut since Ronald Reagan, even bigger, and Hillary Clinton wants to raise those taxes. Not going to happen. We will save and protect your Social Security and Medicare. She will reduce and cut your Social Security and Medicare benefits. We will eliminate every unnecessary job-killing regulation. Cancel every illegal Obama executive order. Protect religious liberty. Rebuild our military and take great care for once and for all of our veterans, our great, great veterans. They are not being treated properly. Provide school choice and put an end to Common Core. We're bringing our education local. Support the great men and women of law enforcement. We are going to save the Second Amendment, which is totally under siege, and appoint justices to the United States Supreme Court who will uphold and defend the Constitution of the United States. It's time to cut our ties with the failed politicians of the past. Hillary Clinton is the candidate of yesterday. She's been there, folks, for 30 years. It hasn't worked. It hasn't worked. She wants to fight ISIS. She's the one that started ISIS. When she was Secretary of State, there was no ISIS. She unleashed it with the vacuum, her and Obama. Now ISIS is in 32 countries. We are fighting for every community whose jobs and dreams have been ripped out and shipped to other countries all over the world, including Mexico. We are fighting for every American who believes government should serve the people, not the donors and not the special interests. We're fighting for every forgotten man, woman, and child of this nation. I'm asking you to dream big. We used to dream big. Dream big. With your vote, we are just, can you believe this? 2 days away from the change you've been waiting for your entire life. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Pennsylvania. It's a great state. It's a great place. It's a great area. I know it very well. I know it very well. I know what people have gone through. I've seen the job loss. I've seen all of the problems, but we're going to turn it around, folks. Get out and vote. You got to get out and vote. I promise you this. We're going to all work together. We're going to make America wealthy again. We're going to make America strong and powerful again. We're going to make America safe again. And we will make America great again. Thank you very much. God bless you, everybody. God bless you. Get out and vote. We have to win Pennsylvania. Thank you. We love you. God bless you.
A glass of wine in her hand. I knew she was gonna meet her connection. At her feet was